Hello YouTube, it is Bobsonsville. I personally think I am pretty good at skins. Not the best, but I think I'm pretty good. Here are some tips on how you can improve your skin or just make a good skin in general. Also, these are in no particular order, just saying that because these are all pretty much just things to keep in your head while making a skin. So first things first, my skin isn't that good. It's just a dude with ripped clothes and glasses. I did make it 2 years ago, in fact, and I do understand that that skin isn't the best. That's why I always add on to it in different ways. If you've seen any of my Minecraft videos, you would see that my skin changes a lot, but still have the same base skin. I like my skin's simplicity, and I do not think that other skins can be cluttered, so I try not to make my skins cluttered. Tip number 1. Have an idea of what the skin will look like. If you want to have a boy or girl skin, or whatever, try to have a general idea of what your skin would look like. This will help a lot. For example, if I want to make a half, like, if I want to make Bob and he has a half Enderman skin, then I just think of what it's going to look like and how the colors are going to interact with each other. Tip 2. Learn to have multiple colors. When I'm working on the mask or the t-shirt or any other part of the body, I use the base color and then add the same color except it's either lighter or darker. It really makes a difference and can help your skin improve tremendously. This is part of shading and can be a shading technique. I really like this shading technique. Just randomness everywhere. Tip 3. Eyes. There are many different types of eyes, normal, big, and those girl ones where the entire thing is just different shades of blue, and many others. I recommend that you choose your eyes carefully. Personally, I like the normal squint eyes. I think that it just fits my skin more. Different skins look better with different eyes, so see which ones you like. Test them both out to see which ones match with the skin better. Tip number 4. Don't have clutter. Clutter is when a bunch of things are happening or are there in a small spot at the same time, and it makes it hard to look at one point of the skin. Of course, it's more difficult when you only have 64 pixels to work with, but it does happen a lot. Just when making a skin, try to look at the entire thing and see if there's a central focus point that you can look at. Tip number 5. Don't have eye-bleeding colors. Now, colors can be a difficult thing to understand. Even I'm not the best with colors, but at least make have them make sense. Look at this skin. I made it just right now. The colors don't match at all, and they don't make sense going together. Of course, this is an extreme example, but some people make their skins like this, and it's painful to look at. Please stop. Tip number 6. Hits and misses. Not every skin you make will be good, and some will be horrible and some will be revolutionary. It's really just whether the idea is good or not. Like, for example, I made two Halloween skins in Pixel Strike, one of a pumpkin and one of a zombie. I think the pumpkin looks a lot better than the zombie, and I think that the zombie looks horrible. I think the reason why the zombie doesn't look as good is because the shirt is green and so is the skin. So it looks weird. If a skin doesn't work, then try again and maybe it might work. Tip number 6. Shading. This is one of the most important steps, but only if your skin is supposed to have layers, like an ogre. The pumpkin skin, for example, the bumps on the pumpkin are one of its key features. So I made the bumps light, the part in the between dark. It makes the pumpkin actually look like a pumpkin and makes it easier to separate from each bump. Hopefully this list would help you create a skin or add to a skin. If you have any more suggestions, leave them in the comments for some other people to read. Or maybe I could read them. I don't know. I'd like to read my comments. when I get like one a month or whatever. Maybe I might make a part 2 going more in depth. I don't know. Also, for my subscribers, should I have an outro or should I just end the video with me saying goodbye like I usually do? Hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you make better skins in the future. Have a nice day. Yay!